What is up, everybody? You have made it to CTD Interviews. I am here with Nina Myo. Now, first off, I know her by a totally different name, but she don't want me to use that name. She want me to use her pen name. So I am here with Miss Nina Myo. What is up with you?
I am good. I am good. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Cool. It is what it is. You here? I'm here. We gonna make it happen. We gonna kick it a little bit. We gonna talk about some of your interests. I'm gonna get to pick your brain a little bit. So yeah, we gonna kick back. Only thing we ain't got is a couple of drinks right now. I should have told you to
Yeah,
bring a drink on here. I would have brought
I
me
could
one. And
have, cause I got the Modelo sitting over there, some bottle of
oh
wine in
shit,
the refrigerator.
shit. I hear you. All right. I hear you. I hear you. Um, so for those who don't know, Nina Myo, I've known her since she was, what were you, 5 or 6?
6, yeah.
5, 6, somewhere
Yeah,
around there. I haven't seen you since then. You know,
yeah,
you used to live with us. You was my sister. Like,
yes.
I can't say was. You are my sister. Like, um, you lived with us for a while, and uh, it was like one day you were there and one day you were gone. You know, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Um, what's been up with you? What's been up with you?
Nothing much. I've did a lot of things. I've been married.
Oh snap! You've been married. How
Um,
long were you married for?
10 years. I was married
Okay.
for 10 years.
All right.
5 beautiful girls out of it.
Wait.
So
You got 5 kids?
yes,
Oh my goodness.
yes.
5 kids.
All
They running
girls.
you. I got 2 boys and they run me ragged.
When you got girls and hormones and teenagers, it's a totally different thing.
Wow.
But I think I do pretty good. So
Okay. I'm
nobody's
proud of you. So
killed
you look like you're
anyone.
doing good. I'm proud of you. You making it work. Making it work. I hear you. I
Trying
hear you.
to.
Where you at now?
Um, right now I live in Chester, Pennsylvania. That is
Okay.
a little
East
city
Coast?
outside Philly. Yep.
Yeah, I'm on the East Coast too. I know it
I've
say
been
from
out here.
Chicago to the mass, but that's just that's our name. So my partner, he is in Chicago. I'm in Virginia. You know, I'm from Chicago. I
Yeah, oh yeah,
moved out
definitely.
here about 10 years
Gotta rep
ago.
home.
Yeah, that's all. That's all we do. Rep home. But so I mean, you part of the East Coast fan with me. So that's what's
Yeah,
up.
no, I'm not too
That's what's
far,
up.
so make sure you get up here and see me.
All right, cool. Definitely can make that happen. So what else is up? Like, what all are you into now?
Um, well, as you know, I'm self-publishing my first novel right now. It's called Blind Encounters.
Oh, cool. We gonna get into that though. We definitely gonna get into that.
Yeah,
But before we
we'll
get
get
into
into
that,
that. Um,
what's
I
up with the
homeschool on
name?
my.
What's
Oh,
up
my
with the
name.
name? What's up with the
Okay,
name? You gonna
I
have
will
to
tell
tell me.
you
We're gonna
the
have to tell
secret
me
to my name.
what's Nina Mayo.
I will tell you the secret to my name.
Okay.
It goes with the genre that I write in.
Okay.
It's an erotic novel. So,
Ooh. Ooh.
the C actually stands for champ, and if you spell out all the words and rearrange them, it spells nymphomaniac.
Okay.
Hmm.
I don't quite see it yet. I see it a little bit.
Well, that's because I took the,
You took some words
uh,
out.
well,
You took some
yeah,
letters
because
out. I'm sorry.
just to make it more so like a name, more rather than just have champ sitting right there.
Right.
I've seen other artists and actors do it. So I was like, let me just, if anybody asks, I can always tell the story. And if they want to write it out and see for themselves, then they can. But
Okay.
the
So
C stands for champ, and if you rearrange the letters, it spells nymphomaniac. So.
okay. All right. Moving on. No, I'm just messing with you. Just messing with you. So the name of the book, Blind Encounters.
Yep.
What is it about?
It is about a mysterious woman, with mysterious ways that no regular person, in everyday life and everyday situations would be like, I'm gonna go that way. Otherwise, I never have a story. But Um, I am putting this in real life situations, but very bad decisions, and
Okay.
it leads to a multitude of um, different action backgrounds. Of course, there's some hot steamy scenes in there. It's an erotic novel.
Right, right,
Um,
right.
Basically, you got a guy who meets a woman he knows nothing about, and it just takes him down a rabbit hole of death and destruction and somewhere he thought he'd never end up.
Mm, okay. So tell me a little bit more about the characters in the book. So the main character is the
The
guy, or
main
the main
character,
character is the girl?
the main character is the guy and the girl.
Okay.
The guy is Keith, and the girl is Zora.
Okay.
Um, Zora has a knack for being very, very mysterious. Like I'm talking about Batman-like disappearance skills. Like
Okay. Oh, okay.
one minute she's there, and one minute she's
So
gone, and you
she like a
just
ninja or something.
wondering.
She a ninja
Yeah,
or something. Okay.
you are wondering like how in the world did she get away? Like she just always finds a way, and because she's always finding a way to get away, he just just keeps getting curiouser, and he just want to find out, and he just can't let it go.
So
And
he's intrigued at this point.
oh yeah,
Yeah. So
it's
she the
it's
mess. She.
he in trouble.
Okay.
He is in trouble.
Okay.
He
All
in
right.
trouble to the point where he want to try to get to know her. And
But she won't let
no,
him. She playing hard to get. She
no.
won't let him.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's
Okay.
not a minute where you catching this woman being still. You can't catch her. You can't
Okay.
catch her. You can't
Okay.
catch her. But it's gonna come to bite her in the end. It's gonna come
Okay.
to bite her in the end.
So
And
she's like the antagonist. He's the protagonist, but they both the main character. Is
yes,
what you're saying. I got you.
yes,
Okay. All right. Sounds interesting enough. How far are you along in the book? Are you?
I'm
Uh,
finished.
oh, you're done.
I'm
So what?
finished.
So what? So when is the book coming out, or are you in process? What all are
I
you doing?
am right now. I'm looking at um, sometime in May or by the 1st of June is really what I want to do. I'm going through edits right now. I have an
Okay.
editor. We do edit sessions every day. So it's already in final format. So what I'm doing is we go through the edit sessions, and whatever we edit, I just move over to the final format. So it's ready to upload to my platform. And then they send me out a printed copy so I can approve it how it looks like actual print, and we
Okay.
get to go. So
Oh my goodness. So
yeah, I'm done.
you almost there. You almost on the cusp of, creating your
Yep,
first project. Okay, that's
yep.
what's up. That is what's up. To go back to the book just a little bit, um cuz I don't get to talk to many people that's actually written a book. I know a few.
Oh,
But I want to ask, like, what inspired you to write this particular piece?
well, okay. So I'm always writing something. I'm all if you talk to my other family members, my other sisters, and them, they'll tell you I was always writing something.
Okay.
And I wrote poetry, I wrote short stories, and these actually started off as short stories. I had a blog on
Okay.
WordPress.com, and they were just like one pagers, just really short stories. And the people that I was sharing them with, or that were following me on the blog, they were like, "Is there more?" And
Okay.
so the entire first chapter of my book is actually on that blog. It's totally different though, different characters. I changed some things. And somebody was like, and then, and I was like, it was just supposed to be a short story. It was
No, they
like, no,
want
no,
more.
we need
They
a and
want
then.
more. You
And
got to listen. You
when
got
is
to
it coming out? And
right.
I got yelled at.
Listen, you got to give the
So
people what they want.
yeah, so
You got to give the people what they want. That's what's up.
somebody, one of my followers, like, yeah, no, this could be a book. I'm waiting on it. I would definitely like this if it was a book. And I was like, okay, you got it. You
That's
got
what's up.
it. You
That
got it.
okay. All right. What other like are you working on any other projects now, or is this like
I
you waiting
am.
for this one to get done first before you move on to something else?
I am actually going to take my print book and convert it to the ebook version so I
Okay.
can have some experience with that. The print book version was told to all self-publishers that it is the most challenging. So me being, the nerd that I am, I'm like, challenge.
Okay. That's
And
what's up.
trust me, it has been a challenge because it's like so intricate, especially when you self-publishing. When you got a publisher to do all these things for you, they can tell somebody to fix the margins over here and to bring it in a little bit over there. No, when you self-publishing, you got to do it all yourself. And if your hand not steady, then you ain't got nobody to be mad at but yourself. So when the margins don't line up, you're like, oh, oh.
Okay. That's what's up.
But
That's
it's
what's up.
worth it.
I
It is
so
so worth it.
last time last time me and you talked about kind of what you were doing. I think this was maybe about a few years ago, and you said you were doing fan fiction. Are you still doing the fan fiction, or?
That's what I was doing on my blog. It was fan
Okay,
fiction, and
right,
then
right.
somebody asked for something, and then while I was doing my fan fiction, I started to get ideas for my own original thing. So
Okay.
I announced it to everybody on the blog and said, "Hey, this is my original. Let me know how you like it." And then that's when everybody was like, "And then."
Yeah, we need more.
So
Miss C Nina Myo, we need more. Okay.
So I haven't went back to do any more of that. I've been really, focusing on the book, and I homeschool all my kids now, so
Okay.
due to COVID.
Yeah.
So
Had to do it. Well, I'm still doing a little bit of that. My son, he's doing hybrid learning, so he goes to school like 2 days a week, and 3 days he's at home. So yeah, going through the
yeah,
same thing, but
they
not
can't
times
really.
5. You're doing times 5. I'm
Yeah,
doing
I'm
the
doing
hybrid
time.
learning. I'm doing a hybrid learning with one while working from home and also
Right,
watching my 2-year-old.
right.
So it is crazy.
Yeah,
It's
no,
crazy.
I got my little whiteboard with their names on it and what subjects are for what days and who got what and goes where and
Mm,
oh yeah, no, it's so it's very trying, but
I hear you.
there
I
is
hear you.
nothing I wouldn't do for my babies, and they couldn't really get it together here when I first moved here, and I was like, yeah, this doesn't sound promising because
Right.
they wanted to hold um some of the kids back because they wasn't opening schools at all, and I was like,
Really.
yeah, that's just not happening.
So that's different from here, where I'm from. They basically said we cannot fail anyone. Everybody got to move up.
Yeah,
Everybody
no,
got to
when
move up.
when I first moved here in March 2020, the decision was to close all the schools, and when the kids returned, they would return to the grades that they were formerly in,
Mm.
no matter when
Wow.
they would open up the schools.
Wow.
So they didn't get the e-learning together um, until till November of
Mm.
2020, and then they tried to open the schools again, and then they sent everybody home again, and then they tried to do the hybrid learning, and I was like, oh yeah, no,
Too
that's
much.
okay.
Too much. I hear you. I hear
That's
you.
okay. And then
How?
my youngest is 8, and that's all I need is for her to come home with somebody else's mask.
So
Okay.
your youngest is 8. How
Yeah.
old? How old is your oldest?
My oldest will be 15 next week.
Jeez, time flies. You have kids older than the age you were the last time I seen you. So, uh, that's crazy. We definitely gonna have to get up and have our kids play
Definitely.
together and all
Definitely.
that. You too close for all that. But let's get into some more. Let's get into some more, and we'll come back to the book a little bit. But
Oh, of
let's
course.
get in. Let me pick your brain a little bit. Let me pick your brain a little bit. So you were from Chicago, right?
I am.
From Chicago. And again, last time I saw you, we were kids, so like I didn't know. You were there. We played. You and your sister running around the house, singing all the time. Jesus Christ!
All the time.
All y'all did was sing. Y'all literally could wake up singing and go to sleep
I
singing
am
all the
being
time.
haunted by that now because that's all my
Cause
kids
that's all your
do is
kids do. You and
sing.
your sister would sit down, and y'all would be in melody. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
y'all were like perfect harmony. Y'all would
Yeah.
just sit there and just sing all day to the point like, all right, y'all got to chill out.
Like as
That's the
good as
biggest.
y'all
That
sound,
I think
I
that
need
right
y'all to
there is
shush.
like the biggest thing I remember about you and your sister. Y'all would just sing all the
Yeah.
time.
all the time. Now I'm
Um,
being now my kids do it, and it's like, okay, I can't really tell them to shut up because they sound good. So, but ooh,
yes, I got you. So what brought you to Philly?
um, fresh start.
I got you.
Really was going through a bad divorce and some family drama, and I just really couldn't deal. And I was like, I gotta get away. I came out here to visit before, so I figured I would start here where I
Did
had
you do you
people
have
who
some
knew
roots
me.
out here or anything, or you just it was just
I
a
have friends out here.
okay?
I have friends out here, and they asked me to come and stay for a while, which I did. And then in October, well, we got out here in March, and then my friend got me a job in June, and then we got this place in October. So
Dope. That's dope. You getting it done. I'm proud of you.
got to,
I am
got to,
proud of you. 5 kids, getting it done. No excuses. Hey, gotta put your big girl pants on to get it done. I respect that.
got to.
I
Yeah.
respect that. So, when you're not working on a book and you're not working, what are you like? What are you into? What are your hobbies?
Um, I'm working on a small gaming channel. It's not
What?
it's
What?
I have a
Oh,
YouTube
see now you
channel,
talking. Now
and
you talking my
I
language. Now you talking my language. You got a
I
gaming
have a
channel.
YouTube. It's not a gaming channel. I have a YouTube channel where I
You
put up
said
my
gaming
gaming
channel. You got
streams.
me all
I said
excited.
I'm working on a small gaming channel.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it up to where I'm actually making some type of content because I already know that it's a bunch of people that play totally different games, and I know the games that I like to play, you don't really see a whole lot of content made on it. You'll see it because gamers have made the playthrough because the game just came out, or they have to do it because the fans ask for it, or they
Mm-hmm.
have to do it because it's a game, period. But it's like not a lot of people will play a game for 3 4 years because they trying to like, figure out the entire story, or they because they keep adding to the story.
No,
Like
I've been
I'm
playing Destiny for a while. So
see,
no, but here's the
see,
thing. I'm with Destiny. I'm off and on, and like my friends talk about me all the time. I will get on there for like 2 months and then leave for like
yeah,
6.
that's
But I
how I
still been
am.
there.
That's
I
how I
still
am
been
right
there.
now. But that's because I've been working on the book. But
I got
trust
you.
me, I still get time to get my game in.
So,
I play
um,
Red Dead. I play Red Dead. I play GTA. I'm on.
what platform are you playing on?
I have an Xbox. I have a PlayStation. So I'm on
Look
both of
at
them.
you. See,
Um,
I got. Right now, I got PS4. I got a bunch of Xboxes all over the house. My newest passion has been my PC. Right here.
I
This is
am
this is me
slowly
right
but
here.
surely getting into that. Like my
Oh, you got
friend,
to get into it. You got to get into
my
PC gaming.
my
Matter
friend,
of fact,
he just bought a Redux build, and I watched
okay,
him like pick the parts, and he's been trying to like coach me through
you
the
have to build your own
pieces.
PC. You have
That's what
to
he
build your own
said.
PC.
That's what he said, and he watched me build my extra cabinet for my house, and it came with
It's
extra
not the
intricate
same.
pieces.
It's not the
He
same. It's
said,
not the same.
"I." He said that too. He said it's not the same, but he feel like that if somebody was to like coach me, or I had like the YouTube videos, I wouldn't do so bad, so
You could do it.
bad.
If I could do it,
So
if I could put together, and I built two. So I built this one and I built one for my son.
yeah, no, I saw the video
So
with your son's
if
PC.
you if I can do it, you can do it. It is not. I mean, you could fuck some shit up, but like,
Right.
but
Well,
it's not as hard as most people would think.
I think I've watched enough videos to know where not to fuck up. Like I know, like as many videos that I've watched recently, I know that everybody's like big like issue is the thermal paste.
Yes, yes, and I that's something with my sons. That's where I messed up. I put too much, and you could it when yeah it start coming out. So it's,
Oh, gross. Me
once
too.
I put the CPU cooler on it, I realized I put too much on it. But anyway, when it comes to I mean, I don't know if you check out our page. I think you have.
Oh
You
yeah.
subscribe. We're
Hmm.
just starting to throw gaming content on there, and
Yeah, I
this is
saw that.
something we've been working on for a while. We could have been put gaming stuff on our channel, but it's like with us, we want to get it right right out the gate instead of just trial and error. And it's always going to be some trial and error, but we want to get it right. So the production value is going to be amazing. If you look at the Outriders video that me and my partner put up there, it's in 4K, audio's crisp and clean. I just right now, so I went back and I played Gears of War.
Oh.
And
bless your heart.
Game from 2006.
But
I played the anniversary edition, which is it's gonna okay. So it's gonna be, and once I do put it on the channel, and I'm almost done, I'm on Act 5. So I have 4 videos, all almost an hour long, just of content, just waiting to put on the channel, and that's gonna be a 4K 60. So it's gonna look really good for a game that came out in 2006. So I'm excited about that. But like, if you working on a gaming channel, just hey, you want to pick my brain, do it. I mean, I'll tell
definitely,
you what you need to get.
I'm trying to, well, it's not really going to be my channel. I'm just going to be like in the background because I don't want to be like full-time in that because that's not really my area of expertise. I dabble over there.
I got you.
I dabble over there and I could be like a guest, but you can't have me on here and be like, she know exactly what she's talking about. No, I don't. No, wait a minute.
All right. So you briefly went over some of the games you play. What's your genre? Where's your wheelhouse as far as
my wheelhouse is role playing and
you like the RPGs
and open world, playing and open
Which
world. I've been playing The Witcher 3 for like 4 years now.
See, I never got. I like the show, but I never got into the actual game.
I'm gonna need you to play the game.
Okay, all right.
And then my first time playing it, I was playing it on a PlayStation 3, and then I sold my PlayStation 3, and then I forgot to go online so I could upload my data. So when I got another PlayStation 3, when I got a PlayStation 4, I was like, I gotta start over. But it was okay anyway because I did something I should not have done. Because I like The Witcher 3 because every decision you make affects the game.
Something, right?
It means something, and it affects the game tremendously. Like, even when you go on the main story mission and you know for a fact you're gonna get this big battle at the end, how many allies you got depends on what you do before you get there. Like the certain powers, everything depends. Whether you lose or win, it all depends. So I did something that I shouldn't have done because I was trying to be like the good Samaritan, and I freed.
You and then fucked it all up.
The spirit in the tree was like, free me, and I was like, okay, and I was like, oh shit.
Now your timeline all messed up.
Man, it was so bad because it was like I had to get something from a certain village that I couldn't get because the damn thing destroyed the village because I had fucking set it free. Like, oh man. And I got so mad that I quit and started over. But by the time I got to that part again, they had released 2 DLCs for it. I was like, oh.
There you go. There you go. You good now. You good now. You got a couple different directions to go in.
Yeah.
Any games that like you waiting to come out, like you're waiting for, or is it like you just?
I am waiting for Back 4 Blood to come out because I am a Left 4 Dead stan. I'm such a Left 4 Dead stan. Love Left 4 Dead. Should have came out. And I have this inside scoop on why they didn't come out, and we can save that for another video.
We'll save that for another.
But Back 4 Blood is supposed to be a rendition. Well, it's made by the same people that backed Left 4 Dead, so I'm so excited to see how that one comes out. I'm waiting. I want to see what this new Robin Hood game looks like. The trailer is like
Robin Hood.
Yeah. Ooh.
Who's making it? You
know? I don't. I would have to go back and look at the
Robin Hood. I never heard. Man, I'm waiting for The Ascent.
Okay.
So here's the thing with me. I play. I'm not married to any genre. I'm not either. All over.
Like,
I'm all over.
The only one I won't play is sports because I'm blind.
See, I play sports games, and I'm waiting.
The way my astigmatism works, like it's too many. And when sports games, there's too many of y'all on the court, okay? And then all y'all start to move like this, and then my astigmatism, like, look, goddamn it, I can't see. That's one person. It's not one person. It's two person. I can't do all that. Okay, I don't
Yeah.
have time. Come on.
I'm waiting for
Even
the
with
ascent.
glasses, I just can't do
I'm
it.
waiting for the ascent. I'm waiting for MLB to show. It's a few other things I'm waiting for out there. It's gonna be a slow. It's gonna be a slow gaming year.
Yeah,
I'm
all my stuff
mostly
got pushed back. So,
right. So I'm waiting for Halo and some other
oh yeah, I'm
titles, but
definitely waiting for Halo. I'm
I
so
think
ready for Halo.
I'm thinking
I
2022 is gonna be like the year where like they really get the most out of these new consoles. Are you on a new console yet?
both of them.
Really?
Yes,
Gee, look at you, man. Send me that PlayStation. What Xbox you got? You got an X or an S?
I got an X.
Gee, look at you. All right, so I got an X. Yeah, I like my X. I like my X, and we're gonna be doing stuff. Like I said, we're gonna be streaming gameplay
Yeah,
sometime this year, but like recording gameplay, we doing it from both platforms.
most
So
of my gameplay is gonna be like co-op stuff, like with the Red Dead.
okay,
Like
all right.
I love putting my videos up for Red Dead. I just
That
love it,
ironically,
love it.
it's okay. So and I have some Red Dead 4K, not 4K, but 60 frame
Ooh.
captures, and that was the very first thing I booted up when it on Series X. The very first thing I said, let me boot it up, let me capture it, let me see what it was, let me see what it looks
See
like.
those graphics.
Gee, I mean, the fact that it could take a game that was made, when was Red Dead made? 2018,
Yeah,
and it just looks next gen. It looked next gen.
so
So
beautiful.
yeah,
But I'm
so I
playing Red Dead on the PlayStation 5, so
okay.
but it still looks it's
There
so
you go.
crispy on the 5.
Gotcha,
It's
gotcha.
so crispy on the 5.
What
I
do you
love
like
the
better?
graphics.
What do you like better? You like the PS5 or do you like the Xbox Series X?
I am an Xbox girl at heart. I grew up on the
Good girl.
PlayStation. I grew up on the
Good girl.
PlayStation. I did, but then you know what? The Xbox came out, and
Right
it
now,
was home. So,
in my opinion, with Game Pass and them
oh
turning
yes,
basically turning Game Pass into like the Netflix of gaming,
oh yeah.
it's a no brainer to me.
It's
Like,
a
and don't get me wrong, like I really did want a. I searched high and low to get a PlayStation, couldn't get one. I gave up at this point
oh. I got
when
a
they're
lucky
more ready.
charm. I got a lucky charm for the PlayStation 5s and stuff. I don't.
You inbox me. All right, just
Yes.
inbox me. Just hit me up with a DM. Hit me up with a DM and let me get that. Let me get that info.
Yeah, he doesn't mind helping other people because he's a gamer himself. And
Okay.
when he was trying to get one, and he didn't like it. So,
Well, I want to
um,
get one so I can unbox it, throw the stuff on the channel, and compare it to do the comparison. I don't know if you've seen my unboxing of my Series X.
I did. I watched
Um,
it.
yeah. So I want to do that for the PlayStation 5. I wish I could have did it back in November, but it is what it is. Um,
I know. I just we had an extra one, and I just sent it to my friend. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you was looking for one. I'm sorry.
it's all good.
Like,
It's all good. Let's talk something else. We done ran our mouth about gaming.
my other hobby, like I watch a ton of anime. Like I am
Okay.
the anime queen, pretty much. Even though
See,
it's probably some out there I don't know about, but I'm telling you, I could probably put you on some
I
stuff to
don't
start.
really like. Okay, I'm always down for a good anime. It's cool. I don't actively search it. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super fan. I know that sounds like just a novice thing to say, but I am. I'm a sucker
No,
for
that's
Goku and Vegeta and all them. My son, he's into it, but my son went from base level nerd to like, man,
oh yeah.
I saw him earlier today. I'm sorry, no, before he went to sleep. Before he went to sleep, it's 10:30 and he watching people get their arms hacked off. I'm like, what are you watching? And my son's 6. I'm like, what are you watching? You can't be watching this, man. Go to bed. It's like this is 5 deadly sins, and I'm watching a fairy with butterfly wings. What is that? No, just turn this off and go to sleep, man. But yeah, my son, he's into it. As far as the anime, I'm base level. Goku,
That's
Vegeta,
okay.
Krillin,
I don't really
Android
frown on people
18.
who who are just now watching anime and start with Dragon Ball Z because that's where we all started. We just
Right.
started a little earlier than you guys. I mean,
No, I was
if
no, I was
nah.
watching that shit as a
I know,
teenager.
I know. I'm saying, you know, I'm saying everybody. That's where everybody started. Even if you started watching it back then and then didn't like it anymore, I guarantee you, when anybody that's my age that don't watch anime now, they know what Dragon Ball Z is.
Right.
Okay,
It's more
so
of a mainstream, and that's
you're
usually where
right,
people start. I just never progressed into
right.
anime.
Now, now,
You don't
see,
get me
here's
wrong. I've
what.
seen Ghost in the Shell. I remember
Oh
Go
yeah,
13, and I remember all that stuff. I watched
classics.
all that stuff. I've seen Attack on Titan and all that stuff. I'm just not, when My Hero Academia. I don't know that stuff. Like I don't
Right,
know a lot of this stuff that people watch. And I'm the type of person, if I can't catch it in the beginning, it's gonna be hard for me to, start. What
Oh, if it start out slow, yeah. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. Most of the good ones they kind of start off slow. One Piece start
Mm.
off slow.
My
Naruto
son
start
watches
off
One Piece
slow.
too. I hear him talk about that all the time.
Oh
That one I
yeah,
think I could
see,
catch up on because it's on Xfinity. So
yeah, you can. It's just a lot of filler episodes. What keep people from moving on to other animes besides Dragon Ball Z is that they're like, oh, this is just like Dragon Ball Z.
hmm
This character might as well be like that character from Dragon Ball Z, and I hate that. Like we get it, we know, but you gotta understand. Japan was like, oh, this is a hot market. We finna stick to this, and this is what we
right,
know.
right,
Don't, don't, don't terrorize the story, okay? Just enjoy it. Enjoy the
okay, all
ride.
right. Oh, well, it's something else I want to talk to you about.
Sure.
Some more, still along the lines of some nerdy shit, some nerd shit. Are you are you paying attention to like Disney Plus's WandaVision and Falcon
At
and
the
the Winter Soldier?
moment,
How did you like
let me see.
WandaVision?
I loved WandaVision.
Okay.
I still love WandaVision. I love WandaVision so bad. I was so mad that I had like this whole theory that it was gonna be like a mixture of
Every
Mephisto
they messed up a
and
lot of people's
Chthon.
brain.
They did, and I was like,
They
damn.
they they did for
Oh,
fun. They got
they
y'all
did it.
good.
And they did, and I wasn't disappointed. They did not disappoint, and I
Yeah.
love the way the story is going. Like right now, watching, I'm watching the movies in order with my kids right now, and we
Did that
just,
with my son. We finished. It took
yeah,
us about a year. It took us about a year, but like
yeah, it's taken us a
yeah.
while. Like we just got to, we just left Civil War, so
Okay.
now it's gonna get tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
it's, it's gonna get real tough after that.
So what did
But
you I'm gonna tell you what I like, and I'll tell you what I liked about WandaVision, and I'll tell you and I want you to tell me what you liked about it. I thought it was a very creative way that they told a story.
right. The
The
House of
first two
Inversion.
episodes had me like, okay, what's going on here? Is this
Yeah,
really, it make you think you're getting something. It make you think you're getting something that you ain't, and it, kind of lull you to sleep a little bit.
a little
But
bit.
then once that story come in and it tie all together, then you like, okay, I got
Mhm.
it. I see what y'all doing now. I just thought it was a
I see
very
those strings. I see
right. I never
those.
seen a story told like that. I never seen a story come across like that, told like that, in that type of way. And I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, yeah, I thought that was really cool. So what did you like about it?
Well, for me, because I'm the uber nerd, I read the comics. I
Mm-hmm.
know the House of M story. I
Right.
know the Vision comics.
Mm-hmm.
They took to see them take everything and pay homage to every part and every different version of that particular story was epic
Mm-hmm.
because they didn't leave nothing out. And it's like they touched everything that they were supposed to touch to make it make sense. They
Okay.
didn't over exaggerate on one piece. They brought in the perfect piece from, okay, so like when um, Sparky died, that's from a Vision comic where
Okay.
Vision created his own family, his own um, android family. And the boys, the twins,
Mm-hmm.
are from the House of Inversion.
Okay.
where Wanda makes the twins, and they're somehow part of Mephisto's soul. They took both of those parts and put them in WandaVision to better explain the traumatic event that she was trying to run from, and that she was also not really the one in control where she was. Because if Wanda really thought that she couldn't bring somebody back from the dead, how did Vision get here?
Right.
That's
Right.
like, it made you question, okay, if this is how she feel at her core, what's really going on here? So it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't necessarily Wanda, it was the chaos magic inside her that took over her emotions, and it just, ooh, I was like, oh, y'all brought in all the good pieces and
So
y'all
so
didn't leave
so
nothing out.
needless to say, you waiting for season 2.
I don't think there's gonna be a season 2. I'm
Oh, they
sorry to
coming
this.
out with a season 2. Did you did
I
there's gonna be a season 2.
I
They
know
not leaving that money on the table, girl.
I know Kevin Feige said that he'll never say no, but I don't think it's gonna be a season 2. And
There's
if it
no.
is a season, and if I'm wrong about that, it's not gonna be anytime soon. So
What about Falcon
I
and the Winter Soldier? You watching that?
I'm still watching that. Yeah,
Okay.
Cap
So
is
how
my
you liking
favorite.
that one?
Cap is
Wait. Who?
yeah, no. I gotta tell you a little bit about me.
Cap
Okay,
is
Cap.
trash.
See, now we gotta fight.
Cap is trash.
Captain
I'm more
America
of a
is
Tony
my
Stark guy.
favorite. Him.
No, no.
Why does everybody do that? It's got to be Tony Stark. Tony Stark is not that
Tony
cool.
Stark is a rock star. Tony Stark is a
everybody
rock
want to
star,
be.
and Captain America is a Boy Scout.
Everybody wants to be the millionaire. Nobody wants. Yeah, precisely. And nobody wants to be the Boy Scout.
Right,
But
right.
Captain America is my favorite of all time in Marvel, hands down. I will. When the news story came out and they was like Captain in Hydra uniform, I was like, hell Hydra, what you? I don't know what you talking about.
You tripping now. You
I don't know
tripping
what you
now.
mean.
You are tripping now. So I mean, just moving off that a little
but
bit, just a little bit,
but
but we still gonna stay. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
but I read this comic and I was waiting to see how they was gonna put everything together after the way Endgame went, and them introducing John Walker and him becoming quote unquote U.S. agent. I was waiting to see how they was gonna do this, because this was gonna be a story that, well, Feige himself said it was gonna be a story for everyone to understand, and I didn't think he was gonna take it that deep. And I was like, oh, go ahead, Feige, go ahead.
Okay. What do you think about the state of Marvel in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Are
I
you
think it's
excited
a.
for it, or are you know?
I'm totally excited for it.
Okay. You
Like
excited for the new Loki? The new Loki.
I got so many theories there. Cause
I'm gonna hold my theory. I'm gonna hold my theories till I see at
I'm
least the
gonna hold
first
my
episode.
theories right. I can't even do that. I'm gonna hold my theories to like the third episode, and I'm gonna be sitting. My nerd hat's gonna be on,
Here
because
you
I
go.
I read the comic books and I'm like, they could be doing this, that, and the third, and then they turn around and do this, and I was like, I never thought about that, and
See,
I
there you
know that
go.
part
Yep.
too.
See,
See,
this is
so
why I don't. This is why I try not to. You know, sometimes I just want to sit down and turn my brain off and just enjoy what I'm seeing. Like, and don't
don't.
get me wrong, I do try to come up with these theories and things like that from time to time, but I also love to just like be stupid and just watch it and just take it in for what it is. Because last thing I want to do is like get myself hyped up on what I want it to be or what I want to happen, and then it don't happen. Then I'm upset. And then I see these fanboys all the
Um,
time. Oh, I didn't like the episode because what I wanted to happen didn't happen. I don't ever want to go through that. I just want to be entertained. So let me turn my head off and you know.
that is where, see, just like any community, there are different parts of us. There are different, types of nerds. Like the creative nerds, we understand that you can't always tell the story the same way twice. Look at the fairy tales. They didn't start off how they started out. Peter Pumpkin Eater. That is a story about a man who actually chopped his wife up and put her in a pumpkin to hide
What?
evidence.
What?
So, I mean, the stories never come out how they, over the years they're going to change. Yes, that is true. You can look that up, actually.
Hey, let me ask you another question. I know I'm jumping from subject to subject,
You're
but
fine.
from the sake of
I'm
time,
enjoying myself.
have you started watching Invincible on Amazon Prime?
I haven't started watching that yet. I am going. That is on my list.
You
I'm
have
trying
to
to
move
finish
that
up
to
The
the
Boys.
you have to
So
move that up to the top of your list. It is
to the
good.
top.
To
Okay.
the top. It is good. It is really
Okay.
good. And that's another one of them things you think you're watching it, especially at first episode, you think you're watching it and you think it's something and you're like, oh, okay.
Mhm.
That's one of those things is,
I
it's
like the
good. I
shows
won't
that
I won't
throw
talk too
you.
much about it. It is really good. If you could start watching that tomorrow, go ahead. You won't be disappointed.
I might. I might actually. You never know, because I have my TV playing in the background while I'm working. I
There you
like
go. There you go.
so. But I like the shows that throw you in the midst of the shit at jump
Got to be
and
in the
then explain it to
shits.
you. Like explosion, everybody dead, and you're like, what the fuck happened? And then they explain it to you.
Right. The whole show morph into something else. I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear
I
you.
like those. I like
All
those.
right.
I'm not mad at those.
Got you. All right. Well, I ain't got too much more to talk about. Because for the sake of time, we pushing 40.
I don't know. No, that
We
time
pushing
flies when you're
40,
having
but
fun, though, right?
I mean, again, we gonna have to get up. We have to let our kids play together. Either you can come down
Definitely.
here, or we can go down there. My whole family.
Either
But
way.
we gonna have to do. We gonna have to get up. Um, where can people find your book next month?
Next month, I'm publishing through Lulu.com, and you can either get it straight through Lulu.com. I'll
What are you
post it
calling it?
Lulu.com. Yeah,
Lulu.com. Okay.
Lulu.com. But Lulu will distribute it to other places like Barnes and Noble and Amazon. So they'll make it available for global distribution. But
Okay.
the
So
the
you
main
can go
plat
on Amazon and get it. You can go.
Yeah, you will be able
Okay.
to. You will be able to. I will post info on my Instagram and
What's
my
your
Facebook
Instagram?
page. My Instagram is my Myo underscore Nina 69.
Okay.
I mean the genre, it just plays into it. I
I
gotta,
got you. I got you.
for the show.
For the show. All right.
But I'm at Myo underscore Nina 69 on Instagram, and on Facebook you can search me as C Nina Myo.
Boom. And I'm gonna put all that on there. So make sure you hit me in the inbox with all your info so I can put it on here so people can
Definitely.
see.
I tried to get a Twitter, but it was being a little bitch and it wouldn't work. So
Oh,
I
you
was
gotta
like,
get
I'll
a
do it.
Twitter. You gotta get a Twitter.
I'll do that later.
One more question before we get out of here. So
Sure.
behind your head, I'm seeing "Live Every Moment." Did you put that up
Every
there?
moment. No, actually, it kind of came with the house. Well, the lady that used to live here, she didn't take it down, and my landlord was like, "I can take that down." I was like,
Oh
"You
no,
know
you like
what?
no.
That fits. It's
Okay,
perfect, because that's
okay.
exactly what I'm doing
That's what's
here."
up. Do not take that off. On the next interview, when we actually talking about your book, when we actually get in depth, I'm gonna want to see that "Live Every Moment" still up there.
Every moment,
All
every
right.
moment.
That's it. Thanks for coming on.
Thank
I
you for having me.
appreciate you.
I definitely appreciate you.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
for
thank you,
doing this
thank
for
you.
me.
Of course,
All
anytime.
right. All right. All right, everybody. This is C. Nina Myo. You are watching CTD Interviews. And if you want to catch us on Twitter and Instagram, is Dummast Podcast, all one word. If you want to catch our YouTube, it is From Chicago to Dummast, the Dummast Podcast. We out.
Peace.